All right, folks, this is just a short notice here. Um, we have been having internet problems, so I decided to come back up here. And I just got through with the show, and I'll go ahead and process that show. It's going to be just, I guess, a 46-minute show, 45-minute, 46-minute show today. And since the internet came back up, I decided to come back on to see if to see what kind of stability we have now that it's, for some reason it's back up again. So we'll see. I'm going to try to understand what's going on here. If anybody else is here and wants to start talking, please do. But again, as it turns out, we had a technical problem. I will be processing the show in a little bit, and when I process the show, we'll be back on. But right now, if for those of you or any of you that are on right now, were you on before or not? Let me know. Were you on before or not? Let's see where we are at right now. Bear with me a second as I get to the YouTube channel and see where we are at right now. But yeah, we had a problem. What I'm going to do, just to let you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-queue the show after I get off of this test that I'm doing right now. And when I re-queue the show, you'll be able to see the show in its entirety. For now, we are here. Let's see if it's working right now. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like it's working. So, anyhow, since again anybody has anything that they want to say, type it into the message before I leave. This is just going to be a 5-minute thing here that I'm doing right now. And this is just a test to see exactly what's going on with the network. I'm streaming to many different channels at the same time, and I want to see if it's an issue with our provider or not. But the show is over. The show is over. I will be queuing that in a little bit. For those of you that are listening that just came back, just drop a line inside of the message area. When I see that, and ask any question that you have. Today's show was, is government the problem or not? Is government the problem, or is it the financial sector that's the problem? Is government the problem, or is it the financial sector? Anybody has any answers that are listening to me right now? Throw it in, or if you want any further explanation on that, throw it into the queue. Throw it under the message that we have there. Under the message, you can say, yes, I think government is the problem. Or, I don't think government is a problem. I know it is the financial sector driven, driven private sector. Actually, I should have said the private sector driven financial sector, or the financial sector that's driving the public sector. Anyhow, folks, our show is over, but I am just doing a test here to see if it will go down again after streaming, because I don't quite understand why 3 days in a row during the show our network went down. Earlier we had a conspiracy theorist call into the show. I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but if politics done right 3 times within the context of the show, it went down, and all day the network has been working perfectly. I wonder why. Anybody have any ideas? Do you think the government is censoring my internet channel? What do you think? Do you think something is happening here? All right, let's see here. What do I have? Okay, folks. What I'm going to talk about here. All right, I think I'm going to have to go now unless somebody wants me to answer something rather quickly. This is just a test that I'm doing to make sure that the network comes back up. So that's what I'm doing here. Let's do one more test before I go. And if at the point that I'm doing my test, somebody wants to ask something, I'm all ears for whatever you may want to ask as I test the network, which is what I'm doing right now, testing the network. Bear with me, my friends. Let's see. Okay. No questions yet. Let's see if any questions have come up, and then otherwise I'll be leaving. All right, folks. Thank you very much for being here. Those of you who just went ahead and click on the picture, our program is over, and what we're doing right now are simply some internet tests on the different channels that we are on, because we went down 3 days in a row at the same time. We don't know if it has something to do with, well, we don't know. So therefore, unless somebody comes up with a question rather quickly, we're going to be checking out of here shortly. All right, no questions, no questions, no questions. Okay. All right, we're going to be out of here, folks. Thank you so kindly. Oh, okay, it could be censorship. Lee Grant is back. Lee Grant, do you really think it's censorship? I wonder. Again, it 3 times in a row, 3 days in a row at the 20-something minute mark. Well, actually, yesterday was at the 30-something minute mark, but today was at the 20-something minute mark that all our network went down. So if you think it's censorship, wow, that would be kind of dangerous, wouldn't it? That would be very dangerous. By the way, Lee Grant, what city are you in? Type it in for me. What city are you in? Lee Grant, what city are you in? If you can hear me or if you're still here. Okay, I'm going to assume that you're not here any longer. And what I'm going to do is shut down our baby here. Okay, Lil Soffer, it is suspect. Yes, it is suspect that as soon as I started to build up on the other channels, it all went down. Lee Grant, you're in Houston. Okay, great. And Libby, you're in California. So Lee's in Houston, Libby's in California. Lee, sometime we should go have a cup of coffee or something where we can discuss conservatism, progressivism, progressiveness, all that good stuff. Sometime we should do that. All right. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to shut down now because I don't see any other people coming on to just have sort of an impromptu rally here. So thank you so kindly for having been here, and we'll talk at a later time. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.